Get ready, start. In the history of human development, woman has been as important as man. In fact, the status, employment, and work performed by women in society is the indicator of a nation's overall progress. Without the participation of women in national activities, the social, economic, or political progress of a country will be stagnated. The fact is that most of the women's domestic role is combined with economic activities and utilization of their skill and labor to earn extra income for the family, which makes the family to lead a decent life. Women are regarded as the better half of the society and at par with the men. Efforts are being made to realize that women are real better half in men's life. They share abundant responsibility and perform a wide spectrum of duties in running the family, handling the household activities like rearing, feeding, attending to farm labor, tending domestic animals, and the like. And the most important role now women need to perform more responsibly is her active participation in politics. Political empowerment of women should be one of her prime priorities, and the governments and the society must contribute steps in that way to make women participate in the political arena. For that, participation in local self governments provides initial steps as they are closer to the rural folk. Panchayati Raj institutions have always been considered as a means to good governance, and 73rd constitutional amendment was effected in the hope that it would lead to better governance and provide political space to the disadvantaged section of the society like scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and women. Panchayati Raj institutions that work as grassroots units of decentralized democratic self government have been considered as an instrument of socio-economic transformation in rural India. At the local level, the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1992 has made two important provisions for the involvement of women in decision making and preparation of plan for development. This amendment has made a provision that at least one third of women would be members and chairpersons of panchayats. Involvement of people at the grassroots level is the most important means of bringing about socio-economic development. Decentralization of power to the panchayati is seen as a means of empowering people and involving them in decision making process. Local governments being closer to the people can be more responsive to local needs and can make better use of resources. The democratic system in a country can be ensured only if there is mass participation in the governance. Therefore, to achieve this objective, a system of democratic decentralization, popularly known as Panchayati Raj, has been introduced in India. Panchayati Raj was easily accepted because it meant administration by mutual consultation, consent, and consensus. It fitted closely into the ancient cultural patterns in India. The adoption of the 73rd Amendment by the Parliament in 1992 had a great revolutionary potential to create genuine democracy at the grassroots village level. It represented a historic opportunity to change the face of rural India. The amendment mandates that resources, responsibility, and decision making power be devolved from central government to rural grassroots people through Panchayati Raj institutions. Their main objective was to realize Mahatma Gandhi's dream of reaching power to the people through panchayats. Philosophically, Panchayati Raj is a multidimensional idea. It has its pluralistic definitions and wider connotations in the writings of different thinkers. Emphasizing the ideology of Panchayati Raj, Gandhi viewed India lives in her village. Independence must begin at the bottom, thus making every village a republic or panchayati enjoying full powers. He particularly envisaged and envisioned the concept of Gram Swaraj along with Purn Swaraj. Gandhiji had aptly remarked that independence must begin at the bottom, and it is to emphasize that women's empowerment should also start from the villages, the grassroots level units. Empowerment of women in all spheres and in particular the political sphere is crucial for their advancement and for the foundation of gender equal society. It is central to the goals of equality, development, and peace. The Indian democracy, which is more than half a century old, has entered the next century, but a large mass of women are kept out of political arena still. There can be no true democracy or no true people's participation in governance and development without equal and proportional participation of men and women at different levels of decision making. Participation of women in political life is integral to the advancement of women. A general equity in societies around the world is that women's major role is to cook food, take care of the children and the household. Different societies have different social norms and values. In some societies, both men and women are assigned specific roles and duties. In most of developing countries, only the reproductive role of women is recognized. Under such circumstances, it is not possible for women to participate in the public sphere of life. Stop.